Water signs, what it do? My name is Patrick and this is Porché Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading. Let's check the dates here actually. Oh, I didn't do this before. We're going to be doing a reading for the week of April 14th through the 20th. Thank you for joining me. I haven't been here in a couple weeks. It's nice to be back. It's nice to see you. Took a little break, a little 2-week break. Have a lot going on at work, so just had to figure out what the schedule would be and how I would do things moving forward. So the new schedule is weeklies will be these mixed sign readings, or not mixed signs, but element reading. So all water to be together, all fire, all earth, all air, etc., etc. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, your individual zodiac reading will be on the monthly cadence. So we'll be doing individual zodiac readings for May here in the next 2 weeks. So if you want to see that, go ahead and hit subscribe so you get notified when that happens as well. Okay. Without further ado, water signs, let's get into your reading. Ooh, underneath the deck, we have the Star card. So, wish fulfillment. I want to say this actually came up for the fire signs as well. Or maybe it was one of my personal readings. But overarching energy of wish fulfillment. If you've been searching for like a mentor or somebody to help you out with some things, this could be a sign of that as well. A mentor, some sort of guidance or help coming in. But whatever you've been wishing for, water signs, it seems like this is coming in. You may also be dealing with an Aquarius. So if that sounds like your story, that might be you as well. Turn that off there. You are showing up as the Empress. So Libra, Taurus energy here. You're showing up as being very creative right now. So whatever you're working on, and if you're not working on anything specifically right now, this is a call to work on something creative. The universe is bringing you in the energy of like being able to birth something, being able to bring something into form into the world. So you're getting this very creative energy. The Empress is she is all the queens of the suit, and the queen, or of the deck, the tarot deck, and all the queens are very receptive. When you have masculine energy, and sex doesn't matter, but when you have masculine energy, which is very directive and action oriented, squares, right? You have female energy, which is very receptive, circles, but you need those two things to come together. You need, if we're just putting action at action, like nothing would happen. So you need that receptive energy to come in. So very creative for you in this season, and wishes coming true. The situation has to do with the Ten of Wands. You may be carrying around some burdens here at this time. I'm getting the message that you're almost done. Like you're almost at the end of whatever journey you're at. The Ten of Wands can oftentimes mean like wanting to quit before you get to the payoff. So the message here is to keep going. Whenever I see the Ten of Wands, I always think of, especially with this Empress card, there's the ability to sort of creatively rebalance what's going on in your life. So if you feel like there's a lot going on, you're not able to juggle sort of all the responsibilities that you have, all the things that you want, then instead of dropping everything, right, and quitting before you get to the finish line, this could be a good chance to like write down your top 3, your top 5, your top 10, and reprioritize them, move them around so that you're spending most of your time and energy on the things that will continue to move you towards your goals. Okay? The opportunity here, Queen of Cups. Lots of feminine energy in this read so far, very receptive. The Queen of Cups can be drama. So I'm getting the message there's an opportunity here to step away from drama, or the impetus to move towards drama. But also getting the message here that you are likely just very receptive to love at this time. So whatever that means for you is the direction you'll want to go. But I do have a deck in the image, a different deck, not the one that I'm using, but the image is like the queen just sort of relinquishing everything and being open to love. So I don't know if you've like gotten to the point where you're just like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with this energy anymore. I'm just going to X. Like, I don't need insert like love or affection or family time or whatever it is. This is more of an energy of like, I'm just going to let it come in. And that's generally the energy that you want to have when you are trying to manifest things of love into your life. So great energy there. The universe is working on right now is the Three of Swords, heartbreak, heartache, maybe some sorrow. I feel like whatever has happened that brought in some heartache for you has already, if you're still dealing with it right now, I feel like the universe is sort of working on it in the background. This could also just be some background feeling of longing or heartache, or, you know, with this Queen of Cups here, desire for more love. So I'm just getting the message that this is sort of in the background. If you can kind of turn your attention to it and feel whatever it is that's going on in this time period, then you may be able to accelerate whatever healing needs to take place from this Three of Swords here. What you don't see coming is the Five of Swords. So there is some sort of conflict here, perhaps connected to this Five of Swords and this Queen of Cups energy. Again, I am getting that sort of drama read from this. Be careful of the need to win in any sort of situation. So an argument, a dispute, especially as it pertains to love. So if you're in this place where you're either looking to give your cup of love, or you're in this place where you're very like, I deserve, which you do, I deserve to receive this level of affection. If it brings up an energy of some sort of conflict, then it can only end in loss. And I say that because loss happens on both sides whenever we go into a fight. So there's this idea of like winning and losing, but really both sides lose because we lose a bit of ourselves in those fights. Moreover, this person is holding 4 swords in his hand, and that is possibly holding on to the thought of recovery or healing. So if you have gone through something and you've been holding on to the fact that like, well, I'm healing, I'm dealing with this, I still need to heal, I'm still in this healing energy, it might be time to let go of that, because you might be missing the boat on new opportunities coming in if you've decided that you're going to heal for X amount of time, and you've already healed, right? The universe is already working on healing this heartbreak, right? So if you stay in that energy too long, sometimes you miss the blessings that are coming in for you, okay? In the near future, we have the Seven of Cups. So possibly a little bit of confusion, if not just having a lot of choices. Our manifestations sometimes trail our desires, and you do have this wish fulfillment here. But a lot of times we try to manifest out of some sort of incongruence with where we're at right now, right? So if you were manifesting out of this period of heartbreak, for instance, and things were going bad, and you were just like, I want more people to come in and give me love. I need people to be more attentive to my needs. It can cause confusion because answers or prayers typically do get answered here, and this is what we have. But I do see a little bit of confusion in terms of multiple cups being offered. So just be exacting in your decisions. So you're either going to be presented with a lot of choices soon, or a little bit of confusion as to like, what makes me happy? How do I continue forward? How do I move forward in this situation? Recent past, we have the King of Cups. So we do have a divine pair here. This situation may have to do with either a water sign in your life. You yourself are a water sign, so it could be another person, or this could just be, I mean, the divine pair can be within you, so trying to rebalance yourself. But if you're in like a relationship, or you are coupled, then something in the past with your person is influencing a lot of this energy that's going on here. But typically when you see a king and a queen of a suit, this is a very good thing, right? We have a divine pairing there. And again, there's this balance here of this male and feminine energy. So you have help in dealing with this heartbreak. You have help in making sure that you don't devolve into any sort of conflict. I would say that you would want to be certain that there's no conflict sitting underneath the surface, right? Make sure that things are being talked about, so that confusion doesn't debilitate any sort of forward moving progress in the future. Okay, you are showing up in this situation as the Strength card, Leo energy. So you may have a Leo in your life. This is just taming the instincts, right? We have this Queen of Cups energy, which can be very loving, but can also be a bit overbearing, right? So when you get this instinctual call to do things, the Strength card is telling us to temper our our instincts, right? So I think instinctually you're having the feeling that you're like, this is too much. There are too many burdens here. I just need to drop everything. But Spirit is telling you, Source is telling you, temper your instincts. Think about things for a little bit of time here. What's right in front of you is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a time of independence. If you're in a couple, this is also a time of, or could be a time of interdependence. So you're doing a lot of really good things. Your money is going to be going well, or is going well. This is right in front of you, so this is probably something that you feel right now. If not, this is like a call for you to move into that energy. Especially with these cards coming out in terms of like desiring love and affection from an external place. The Nine of Pentacles is really about self-love and being able to take care of yourself, both mentally, emotionally, but also like physically. So whatever that means to you is something that you would want to look into. But I do see you really focusing on your coin and being really independent here in the near future. Hopes and fears have to do with the Four of Wands. This is our relationship card, higher levels of commitment, marriage, celebrations, stability in terms of like passion, right? So this is a hope and a fear. Sometimes our hopes trail our fears, like we're really afraid of something, right? So if we're in a situation where we're dating somebody and we fear that they're going to find another official partner before us, so we start hoping that they will make us their official partner, things like that. So there is something here about higher levels of commitment that come as a hope for you that you should pay attention to, okay? Water sign, outcome. Justice, Libra energy again. So, yeah, there we go. Justice. So, there's an energy of just action being taken. Again, I mean, the Justice card is really interesting because it is just karma, right? So, if justice, in the outcome of this situation, you will get just action for the actions that you've taken in the past, which depending on what actions you've taken, can be a very good thing or a very bad thing, right? But justice is coming regarding a situation. Again, just make sure that the things that are happening underneath the surface that specifically have to do with these swords, right? This mental sort of anguish, this conflict energy, as well as this heartbreak energy. That they're being worked on, talked about, journaled about, et cetera, so that when justice comes, you're well aware of why those things came. But I feel like, I mean, if you're watching this reading especially, you're going to see that and know that moving forward. Let's get some advice for you. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. We just celebrated a new moon in Aries on the 11th. And Libra is directly opposite, right? 6 months away from the Aries. Aries, they're partners. Aries, Libra. This is the Libra energy is very like partnership oriented. So if you are in some sort of romantic partnership, this is like a new cycle for you. So that Four of Wands energy, taking things to another level, possibly moving things in a new direction. If you're not in any sort of romantic situation, this is really about you balancing within yourself, being in your independent energy. I am getting the message too that if you are coupled or dating somebody or something like that, your relationship grows as an interdependent unit, the more independent you can be on, like, within yourself, in terms of taking care of your needs, both physical as well as emotional here. Okay, that's what I have for you today, water signs. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.